play with your friends, give yourself admin, give yourself items, etc, etc. So you'll have to port forward these ports, TCP and UDP 28107 to 28110, UDP 4380, and TCP 27015. Make sure they open and point to your PC or server, and you don't have a firewall blocking them on your router side or on your PC side. From there, you can Google your IP and share that, or give your friends the server name. So if you're unaware, Scum is running on Unreal Engine 4. You may also be aware that the multiplayer masterpiece that was Unreal Tournament was made by the same people who made Unreal Engine. As you can see, hosting a dedicated server is more than possible in its current state. So to begin, you have to have a copy of Scum, which you can get via the Steam store, which you probably already have if you're playing the game anyways. You don't need to buy another one or download any extra files. All you need to do is navigate to where Scum is installed. Once you're there, right-click, New, Text Document, and name it server.bat. Right-click, New, Text Document, and name it that's not spelled right, server.cfg. Like that. So go to the pastebin link down in the description below and copy the contents of the paste into your server.cfg file. So just open it up with Notepad and copy it from that link. Once you're there, click the raw button, Ctrl-A, Ctrl-C, close out of it, and then paste it into here and hit Ctrl-S. Right, so as you can see inside the new file that we created, there's every setting that you need from in-game. How did we get this? Well, a friend of mine went digging through the files and found this file hidden deep inside of the game's code in an earlier build. It has since been removed. Now, I'm not going to cover everything in this file because there's a hell of a lot of items and settings that you can change in your own time. Give everything a read, and there might be some interesting things that you never knew you could change. Down at the bottom, there are admin settings which you can change to allow yourself to fly, get God mode, and much more. And there's something very interesting just below that, SV_admin_spawn vehicle right over there. Now, at the current stage in time, you can sometimes spawn them without the server crashing, but even when you can, trying to enter the vehicle will crash both the client and the server, and climbing on top of the car, if it spawns and it doesn't crash, will instantly cause both the server and the client to crash once again. This is obviously still very early in development, and I wouldn't recommend messing around with it. You can enable and disable diseases and usage of vitamins and minerals, stop hunger, stop thirst. You can disable zombie and robot spawns, damage, and whether they're lootable. Speaking of lootable, you can disable loot by each kind of location if you want, such as disabling loot in bunkers or something if that's what you want to do. You can even set it so that every box that someone searches will contain an item. You can enable or disable mob spawns and individual item spawns. You can change where the start and end of fame ranks come in, such as becoming an idol at 10 fame points instead of 700, if that's your thing. You can change loot respawn time from 30 minutes to just a minute if you wish, though items only respawn in boxes if they are already looted. There's tons of experimental server settings and things they're working on adding into the game that you can look at and scroll through as well. Though I won't be going through everything here as it'll take way too much time. So, onto the other part. You can close out of this after you've saved it. Now that we have the settings file created, we need to edit server.bat, so right-click on that, edit, and then enter the following: cd space scum all caps /binaries /win64 new line scum.exe space minus no GUI, no vid, console, these all have minuses before them, DED server mode 1, which means it's in dedicated server mode, dead server set, space, open inverted commas and close them, // so 3 of them, server.config. I actually made a mistake here, this is meant to be .config, not CFG. My mistake. Then, minus defaults, refresh, and then use all available cores. Just like that, hit Ctrl-S. Now you can go ahead and run server.bat. So, obviously now that it's working, there's a few things that I need to get to, so this will take a while to start up for the first time, and you'll notice there's a new folder over here, which we'll wait for it to set up first. I'll show you guys what's inside of the folder. So, of course, no matter how much I love you guys, my loyal subscribers, whom I haven't uploaded a video for in the past 5-6 months, I can't run the server, as there's a ton of haters that could ruin the server experience for everyone. I'm talking hackers, I'm talking glitches, etc, etc. So after this, I'm just gonna have to kill the server and then rename it and change the password, etc, etc, so that only me and my friends can play in it. Sorry guys, it's just something that has to happen. Right, so there we go now, it's completely done setting up. Rednaw's dedicated scum server, first in Africa, server is now live and broadcasting, yada yada yada. And basically you can go ahead and join it if you were to search for Rednaw's dedicated scum server, brackets first in Africa, or you can join through the IP address that's my IP address that you won't be getting,